How you doing, guys? It's Jamie G here again. Thanks very much for joining me. What I'm covering today is how you can get a foot in the door to local businesses with the whole idea of being able to upsell them to other services you provide. Stick around. I'll see you guys on the inside. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me. My name's Jamie G, and if you are new here, I cover internet marketing, affiliate marketing, how to get started online, and pretty much all things digital. So if that's of interest to yourself, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay up to date with everything I'm going to be putting out. What I'm covering today, however, is basically a very simple way you can use existing resources to get a foot in the door with local businesses in order to upsell them to things like monthly lead generation or SEO services, anything like that. So I'm going to basically unleash, I guess, the back end of what I do in my own business and my own agency, just to kind of give you guys a bit of an insight as to how this can work for you as well. And in case you're thinking, oh, I'm not really an ads expert, anything like that, well, little hint for you, YouTube's kind of a big resource, and what you're going to be doing is not really that complex. You don't need to worry about, I guess, any crazy complex strategies. It's pretty straightforward with the types of ads you would need to run. And in fact, if you stick around, I am going to go through that process and show you how to set up those ads and everything as well. Now, anyway, what am I looking at here? This is for a lawyer. It's a legal sales funnel, basically, and what you're looking at is actually what they call a self-liquidating funnel. You've got an expiry date and time. Obviously, it looks pretty neat and professional and tidy. Get a free consultation. Basically, the client clicks on that. This doesn't actually go anywhere. It's just a template. They've even got their own very nice video there, which you can either discard or use, or perhaps put your own client's video in there as well. All that sort of stuff. But what I'm really looking at, and this is where you would upsell them to, okay? But first of all, I'm just going to go over to this page here, and again, this is just a template. I am using just the lawyer's template just to give you guys an idea. Basically, what this is one of the niche templates that builderall offers, and obviously they cover a whole bunch of stuff. It's not just lawyers. They've got everything from dentists, what else? Landscapers, lawn care, skin care, beauty, fitness, weight loss, accountant. What else did I say? Dentist. I think that there's a lot more, but anyway, that's enough off the top of my head. Anyway, the whole point being is that these are all local businesses, and they've made sales templates for each and every one. That all you need to do is just approach with this simple technique I'm going to show you. So anyway, what you do is you take this here, which is basically just the lawyer's template that's already been built. You go to their existing website, and I'm assuming they probably do have one. If not, then obviously start from scratch, but that's a different conversation to have. You go to their website, it's probably going to be a little bit dated, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a website that looks kind of crap, but you can still use their color scheme if you choose to, and their logo. So all you need to do is just go to their particular site, you right click on their logo, you save that as a file, you grab any photos or documentation from their site, just to give them an idea. You don't really want to change too much. It's really just to give a bit of a feel like it could potentially be their brand, if that makes sense. And that's going to take you about 10 or 15 minutes to edit that. And this is all, I'll show you in a minute, but this is all very editable, just to chuck a thing there and a logo there and change some stuff here and there, whatever, right? Anyway, so you give them this for free, and this will take you in total, if they want it exactly the same as this page, maybe an hour. Absolute max would be an hour to grab all the information that you need and put this together. Now, the caveat would be that you can get them to use builderall, because it would need to be hosted via builderall. Now, to do so, they're looking at $30 a month. It's not really a big investment, and the benefit for you is you get 100% of that first month up front, so you get basically $30. You also get, well, they pay $30 per month, so you get 30% of that per month as well. So we'll say about $10 for doing nothing, pretty much. So as long as they stay on board, which chances are they would, because why wouldn't they? Have got a nice website there. It's $30 a month, which is super cheap. Anyway, where the upsell comes in. So basically, if you can get a foot in the door with this here, I mean, it should be a pretty easy thing. Once you've provided value to a business, and again, I'm using lawyers, but it can be absolutely anything. Once you've provided value and you've shown that you know what you're talking about, then you can just have that really gentle conversation. Well, look, how's things going? Do you want some leads generated for your business? Because what we've also got, and then you show them this template, which is what I started on. I kind of did it in reverse order, sorry. And the reason being is because this is my fourth go at recording this. I've had some issues with my screen recording software today. So anyway, I digress. Right, going to go to the editor, and I'm just going to show you roughly how easy this entire process really is. So first and foremost, we're just looking at the resources page here. Now, this particular sequence, sales funnel, and all these niche funnels come with 3 pre-designed emails. They come with Facebook ad templates that have pre-written ad copy that all you need to do is just write that out on the ads yourself. It couldn't be easier, honestly, it really couldn't. So there's 2 options. You can either sell this as an entire resource, which is basically what I do. I say, look, if you want to take over your own marketing, then here you go. This is going to cost you $30 a month. It will take you 10 minutes to set up, blah, 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 right? Or if you want to do it on their behalf, my agency charges anywhere from $1,500 right up to as much as $5,000. I know other agencies charge a lot more than that per month to manage Facebook ads and whatnot. It's up to you how you price that. But can you imagine that if you're basically doing lead generation for a lawyer and one client to them is worth, say, I don't know, 10, 20 grand maybe? I don't know, just putting some figures out there. I have no idea really. Do you think it's reasonable to charge $2,000 per month or even $3,000 per month to generate leads, maybe 25 to 30 leads for their business per month? Is that a reasonable payoff? Absolutely it is. So imagine you grab a couple of these types of clients by doing this process. That's your entire business there, nice and easy, right? Anyway, I'm digressing once again, just making you, putting ideas out there so you kind of think about these things. Like I say, pre-designed Facebook ads, nice and easy. They already have tested these and very high converting, all that sort of stuff. If you start looking at things like Google AdWords and display networks, they've also got banners you can use. And I'm just going to go through very basically email confirmation. See this first. Where are we? Actually, might have been that one there. That's right. So this is the actual sales funnel process, the entire thing that you're looking at here. Get rid of that. Alrighty. So like I say, they've got the Facebook ad template there. They've got the landing page, which I showed you before, which then goes into the opt-in page. So if they're intrigued enough to get one of these discounted or free, I think it is, the spots, the consultation, it goes through to the opt-in page. Now, the opt-in page is kind of interesting. It doesn't actually ask for their contact number, which I find kind of ironic because it says lock in your free call here, which I think is interesting. You can add extra fields, so you could add a contact number if you choose to. But what it actually does, and I'll show you in a second there, it actually takes them through to a free call page. So it's then up to the prospect to make that call. And then obviously the confirmation page as well. So you also got the 3 pre-written emails, like I say, which essentially just direct the person back to that main page that I did mention. And the whole idea is you're providing value to the prospect. They're more likely to call up and say, hey, I'm getting divorced, or I need this legal advice, or again, just to expand your thinking, like I say, this works for landscaping, gardening, lawn care, dental work, fitness, all that sort of stuff I mentioned. In fact, I'll let you guys go through. There's a link below which is going to take you through to my chatbot, and the chatbot basically it will show all the different niche funnels that are available, and they all include these things as well, by the way. Anyway, I'm just going to go through this one as well. What else have we got here? Okay, this is this page here, the Activate Pass page. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I have to wrap this up pretty soon, I think. I've had about 3 goes or 4 goes at recording this, and unfortunately my software's had a few issues, so it's been a bit of a journey. Okay, so this is basically the thank you page after they've opted in. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, really straightforward, especially if they're on their phone. They can just basically tap that button, call straight away. Hey, I saw your Facebook ad, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting divorced. My wife's throwing me out of home. Whatever. I don't know how that conversation goes. Anyway, let's have a look at one of the other ones we've got over here. Last but not least, the resources page, already showed you that. Email confirmation, there we go. All right, so you want to make sure that the leads are genuine. So this is the other thing that'll happen. Basically, in order to confirm that, basically it'll bring them back to that page, right? So they opt in, the email, first email is a confirmation email. It'll bring them back to that other page that I mentioned to get their free thing. That's all they need to do. They just need to confirm the link, make sure they are a genuine lead, and then they can call up nice and easy. Yeah? So anyway, that's it. But the whole point of this, like I say, is to get a foot in the door. And then with these types of things, this is where you can start charging the upsells. So the $1,500 to $3,000 a month for this type of thing is not really unreasonable. In fact, it's probably quite cheap if you think about it, because again, lawyers, they get some pretty big clients from time to time and get some pretty big payouts depending on the type of law they're involved in. So if you are interested, like I say, there is a chatbot link below this. Have a look through the sequence. It will take you through to all the different niche funnels that are available, and they are adding more all the time. I do highly recommend you use it. And any questions, just hit me up. Feel free to hit the like button in the comments, anything that I could improve on. And yeah, hope this has been some help for you. If you do want a 7-day trial of builderall just to go through these and see what is available, again, there is a link below. Feel free to hit that up. And welcome aboard. Once again, my name is Jamie G. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.